Hi there, Christian Henson from Spitfire Audio here to present to you our second collaboration with the trailblazer BT Polaris. This for me epitomises our efforts at Spitfire to keep our industry moving forward, to keep things fresh and to provide choice. It's an insanely deep library, so this walkthrough will be more of a quick look and a brief outline of the features within, and it's basically an Aladdin's cave of content for you to enjoy. What is it? Well, imagine a string orchestra playing classic synth type sounds. So if we look here, we've got an all new mode switch. Congratulations to the engineering team for this, which switches us between the eDNA engine and our standard engine. You'll see here there are some basically what I would refer to as raw materials. These are what we built the eDNA presets from. So it comprises of some raw string orchestra, and I will take you through some of these later, some classic synths, but it's the vintage resampling that makes this library completely unique. Brings us into 2022. And what does it sound like? Well, it sounds like this. This is one of just many amazing presets made by the Spitfire team, BT himself, and stars of EDM. You can see here there are all sorts of different categories. So we have the source, synergy, and I believe these are just absolutely immense sounding. I wouldn't use the word hybrid because it has a connotation that I think is a little bit old-fashioned. Xenomorphic, part animal, part machine. We have ether. Great retro feel to that. Black box. I'm just picking stuff out at random here. I mean, these are just cue starters, as I'd refer to them, just instantly get you into the scene. And the list goes on. Magnetic, Hope, Outpost. There's some very unique features to this library. I'll take you through the eDNA interface very briefly in a moment, but you'll see there's 3 pages. This is the effects page, and this is a great map of how these are routed. You'll notice for regular users of eDNA a new thing called Grain. It's a granulator engine, and it's going to keep you very, very busy. Finally, a gate sequencer. But I guess what makes this library totally unique is on the raw content. On eDNA, you basically have 2 sound sources. Imagine them like oscillators. And you can select from this insane amount of raw material here. And it's the raw material that is totally unique. The way in which it has been resampled, Fairlight, emus, even VHS machines, to give this very unique sound from those early sampling units. They're now incredibly valuable, and some of them only sampled in mono, so the team has meticulously stitched together mono samples to create stereo sources. Let's just go through some VHS stuff. So I'm going to pull that up in there, and let's go VHS and another one there, and we can mix between the 2 sound sources here. This tends to default also to your modulation wheel here. So let's listen to this one. Crossfade. see if we can add something a bit richer here. So not only are we working with this insane number of presets up here, you also have an encyclopaedia of sounds that are hot on the zeitgeist of 2022 to create your own unique pimped patches. And it doesn't stop there. You can modulate volume, pitch, and filters. You can clone them to just stack up. Pan, tune, and then automatically oscillate, mixing between the two. And the amounts. And the shape. But let's have a look at this all-new granular machine, which again, in an instant, turns your sounds into something truly unique to you. Okay, so let's switch this on. Bring up the mix. Duration. Spread. Let's have a look at how the granular engine can affect this. Naturally, you can map these to any controller you like, or simply automate them. This insane number of things that you can automate. So it is a tweakhead's dream, but also for preset hounds like me, it gets you in there so quickly. There's huge numbers of effects that you can apply at any stage, and these have been curated, so there's a selection of different effects distributed across the two bays, or oscillators as I referred to them earlier. And finally, let's have a look at the gate sequencer. So a very brief overview of eDNA and this section of the library there. I've linked below a more thorough tutorial about how to get the most out of eDNA. And this is what I love about this kind of library, is it provides two very fundamental purposes for the composers, the likes of which you have kind of hacks like me who have to really work quickly, and to brief, I can quickly fly through some presets and tweak, and in an instant it's my own sound. But also, if I'm working particularly on short form trailers, that kind of stuff, it enables me all of these automation possibilities to create something that is really kind of slamming the picture. Let's go back to the original standard interface, and it'll load up with an all-in-one orchestra. They're subdivided into longs and shorts, but let's just go through some of these. I mean, just to think that that's an orchestra is incredible. So just some nice new alternative ideas about orchestration there. Let's have a look at some of these vintage hardware synths. Got a feeling it's a very expensive synth we're listening to there. So great raw materials, whether you're working in this interface or indeed the eDNA interface. But what I'm particularly excited about are these vintage resamplings. So let's start with tape. Samplers. You can hear the artifacts there. What is this? That an emulator too? It's got that typical emu sound to it. Absolutely beguiling. What's great about this interface, although it's the more standard orchestral interface, you also have all of these effects, including reverb. And the granular machine in this as well. What I'm going to do is just learn this. I think this is going to be so much fun to play with. Just like an insane Leslie cabinet, VHS. I'm absolutely in love, and I just can't wait to hear what you get up to it, whether it be slamming trance or xenomorphic cinematic music. Great for trailers, great for I'm doing a thing set in space and this couldn't have arrived quickly enough. And are there comparisons? Well, there are some very unique features of Polaris. Yes, I do have great pads in other libraries, but for me it's about keeping our industry fresh, keeping it moving along. These, to me, sound like 2022, and I look forward to exploring this vintage at points, but startlingly modern Aladdin's cave of, well, the madness of BT's mind. BT, if you excuse me saying that. Congratulations to you, but also I'd say to the Spitfire engineering and development team, this has been 3 years in the making, and there are points at which we were going to release it, and we just got in there and just got deeper and more ambitious. And as a consequence, we've got something that I feel is entirely new and certainly for me, very welcome. For more information about this library, do click on the links in the video description down below. If you've got any questions, put them in the comments down below. We do read them and do try to respond to as many as we can. And there's all sorts of exciting stuff coming up. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, do ding the bell to be notified the next time we put up a video. And one of those to BT and the Spitfire team. Well done. Awesome.